Where's my damn book? Okay, so much is happening so much faster in this book than the last one. Look, I'm having to take notes this time around. Chapter 21, we do not like Dane, we do not like Dane, we do not like Dane. He is pestering Violet, pissing me off. He's like, talk to me. As if he didn't steal memories that sent her to die. This little bitch. He pulls wing leader rank and challenges her on the mat to spar. They have this whole like whisper fight while they're sparring where he's like, I didn't send you to your death. I was just like mourning the death of our potential romance. He then says that her mom was the one to like carve the 107 scars into Xaden's back, which knew it. And he did this whole thing just so he could like force her to talk to him. So he doesn't even like care about winning. He just like taps out and he's like, she wins, and he leaves. Like, I do appreciate that he didn't, you know, just beat her, but I don't like him. Rhea has been like letting Violet out of telling her the truth, but now she's like, no, I want some specifics. And she asks Violet, what killed Day? Day was Liam's dragon. Arik, the king's son, whose real name is Cam, but we are not going with that, shows up just in time to get Violet out of the conversation. And while they're walking, he starts making some comments and she's like, you know. And he's like, well, why do you think I'm here? Chapter 22. Xaden's back again, and he's starting to open up a little bit. He's gonna show her their contraband in the forge at Basgaia. Varys shows up. I'm sorry, I got real mad. I hate this guy. It's time for interrogation training. Torture. Starting off this next RCS training, they try to poison them again, but this time they're a bit too smart. Chapters 23 and 24. So instead of drinking the poison, they dump it down the toilet, and as soon as Markham and Varys come back in, Rhee's like, you poisoned us. We can't get our dragons. Sawyer, Brydock, Rhee, and Violet are all bound, and two riders, lieutenants, I'm not exactly sure what they are. They come in and they just start like beating them. They're trying to get them to break. Everyone has a different like piece of information that they're supposed to keep, as well as each of them told each other a secret. Varys, who again doesn't think that this college is deadly enough, he says this is taking too long, so he goes and gets Dane. He's like, use your signet on her, and Dane's not happy about this. As much as Dane pisses me off, he has some sense of morality. He has some boundaries, some ethics. And Varys is like whispering in his ear like the devil on his shoulder. He's like, you could see what really happened in Athabine. You could see why she chose him instead of you. Dane almost steals her memories, but then he refuses to. And we're thinking that Varys knows that Violet and Xaden have this like mind-mind connection, and he's trying to get Xaden to come running. I think that makes sense. This isn't all about some RCS thing. There is a larger picture. Also, we don't know what Varys' signet is, but he's training Dane. Like, arguably the most evil guy in this series so far is training Dane. Varys doesn't get what he wants, so he acts out like a toddler and punches Violet to where she passes out. She wakes up to Nolan mending her, and Nolan like doesn't lock the door properly or something, so then they all get to escape. In chapter 25, we got more propaganda. We're back at Battle Brief, and tons of leaflets are around the room saying that 10,000 civilians were killed by blue fire dragons. Blue fire wyverns. Wording is important, but only Violet and those who were also at Russet could pick up on this. Violet and Rhee think that these were printed and distributed without authorization, which could get someone killed. So the professor just plays it off as like a test about propaganda, and then distracts them all by welcoming back Jack Barlow, who was dead because Violet struck a mountain with lightning that falls on top of him and killed him because he tried to kill Liam. And her. He tried to kill her repeatedly. But apparently they've been having Nolan mend him back to life. Also, why? Why are you having Nolan mend him back to life? The thing about this college is people die. It weeds out the weak. Of all the people you could bring back, you bring back this first year? So this is bad.